Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Scarlet Nexus and we're continuing the standby. It dragged on a little longer than I wanted in the previous one, so we're just going to continue that now. I don't know how much is left, but I foresee there being a lot left because there's a lot of characters to get through, and each one of them needs gifts as well. But yeah, Luka still has like a bond mission, but everyone else I think I've been able to go through their bond episodes and learn more about them and unlock more of their abilities for Kasane to use in combat. But yeah, let's do Luka's now. The forced transmission we sent has caused so much confusion among the citizens and government, but it was a necessary evil. Bond episode.
Oh, this is perfect. I was hoping to get your thoughts on fighting.
Okay.
Would you like to talk at Masubi's again? I'll treat you to whatever you like.
I will have a, what do you call it? That, like, amu rice? I'll have amu rice, please. With extra sweetness and love.
You don't have to do that. I don't mind talking.
I wasn't trying to bribe you with food. Please, consider it a token of my appreciation.
I will have a 港式奶茶
Okay, let's go then.
and a 菠蘿油.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this.
You're not bothering me. I'm just wondering if I can really offer you anything. I mean, you're a Septentrion, and I feel like you're far more capable.
That's due to my title. Nobody will tell me their honest opinion thanks to my perceived status.
Really?
That's how people generally are. To that point, I feel like you are someone who doesn't care about titles or status, and would speak her mind. When we fought the other day, I thought your instincts were excellent. That's why I wanted to hear your opinions about the way I fight.
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll be honest with you.
Well, for someone who can teleport all over the place, it might be more beneficial for you to use like quick daggers, so you can just quickly teleport to someone's flank and just like do damage and teleport away instead of carrying that gigantic hammer. When you teleport in front of people while you're swinging that hammer, people can still kind of see it coming.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Why do you even use a hammer as a weapon in the first place? You have a small frame, and you don't look like you have enough muscle.
You tiny boy.
Wouldn't it be more effective to use something smaller and lighter that fits your physique, like a knife?
Hey, that's what I just said.
I see. Thank you for your input, but I think you've overlooked a crucial fact.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I agree that a hammer is a big and heavy weapon that doesn't seem to match my frame, but my power is teleportation.
Oh, does he carry like the momentum as he teleports?
I can close the gap the instant I swing, or move on top of an enemy's head to let gravity do most of the work. In other words, I chose the hammer because it was the best weapon that takes advantage of my power.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't make any sense. If you can teleport like right in front of someone and stab them, that's probably a more decisive blow than actually no, I guess blunt damage is pretty crazy too. But then for someone who has to carry the hammer, that would drain your stamina more to try carry something heavy constantly, rather than carrying just knives around.
It can also intimidate opponents with its powerful image, and it even offers a good workout when I lift it.
I see.
I don't think you want something to offer you a good workout when you lift it as like your primary source or your primary weapon. That'll just drain you. And a lot of like fights, it's not about how strong you are, but how well you can manage your stamina and manage your techniques and stuff, right?
Oh, sorry. I got carried away there. I shouldn't argue, when I was the one who asked you to give me your honest opinion.
No, I was just impressed that you found a fighting style that matches your power.
I don't think that fighting style matches the power at all.
But if you've established your style to this degree, there's not much point in asking for anyone's opinion.
You might be right, but I feel like I'm lacking something.
Are you unsatisfied with your current level of strength?
Strength!
I'd say this is more about eliminating my weakness than wanting to become stronger. As you already pointed out, I have a small frame, and while I work out every day, I don't have enough muscles. My current fighting style compensates for these facts, but it also relies too much on my power.
I think children of the state like us all rely on our powers in a fight, more or less.
That may be true, but think about what would happen if you could not use your power at all. You would have no choice but to rely on your physical strength, but I would be mostly useless the way I am.
Not be able to use your power? I suppose that happening is a possibility, but that's a pretty limited situation.
Well, you never know what could happen on the battlefield. You have to be prepared for anything.
Really? I think it's a waste of time to worry about outliers.
Not necessarily. I think being conscious of the outliers is probably pretty important, but there's like this idea that if you work on your weaknesses, it kind of brings everything else up with it. Whereas if you work on your one strength constantly, only that strength increases. And it might pull up some like adjacent skills. Like for example, if you are a striker, so you punch and kick really well. So you're working on your punching and kicking, and you do that really well. You also kind of become really well at, or get really good at, maybe judging distance and being able to close distances or create distances when you need it, being able to shell up and be defensive when you need to, and be able to anticipate like people who are striking you as well. But then that skill set in its own abilities, like its own category abilities, and you if you were to fight against someone that has a different approach to fighting, like let's say you fight against like a wrestler or a grappler or something, and their goal is to like knock you over and fight you on the ground, like on your backs, like you'll be wrestling on the ground on your either hands or knees or your back or something, and you don't have like the same skill set, your actual ability to like use your striking techniques might not be relevant inside a ground fighting context, but you can still kind of use your distancing abilities. But yeah, if you think you're never going to fight against grapplers, it's like most people like love striking or something, and there's only like the odd grappler out there, and whenever you get into fights, you're pretty much like most of the time guaranteed to fight another striker. Then sure, you don't have to worry about the outlier, which is the grappler here. But not wasting time and like learning about that art, then you'd be really screwed when a grappler does show up and you don't know what to do. So it's probably good to, instead of like waste time on outliers, keep an open mind about the fact that there are outliers out there that requires attention, that requires different strategy, that requires different training. And I don't think of it as a waste of time, unless like the outliers Kasane is talking about here is like, in the case of like what I'm talking about with like fighting, let's say, you're never gonna really fight someone with like 4 arms or 3 legs or anything. So maybe that's the kind of outlier Kasane is referring to. Like for the most part, you can be confident that you'll be fighting a regular person or something. So there's really no point trying to tailor your abilities and your techniques and your strategies against someone with like 4 arms, because that's not gonna happen. Maybe that's what she's going for. I don't know. I'm rambling. Let's continue.
You have a point. I could be worrying a little too much.
It could be because you don't believe in your own strength.
Huh?
I don't think there's any problem with the way you fight. If anything, I would say it's psychological. In other words, a lack of confidence.
How surprising. My brother said something similar to me in the past. He told me I was held captive by my own weakness. That does seem like my biggest problem. You really are perceptive. I was right to come to you.
That's interesting that he would have self-confidence issues as someone who's been pretty much acknowledged by everyone, to a point where he's even giving like a ranking in the Septentrion like class of people. But I guess like if he's comparing himself around or with all the people around him, everyone else around him are septentrions, he's like, man, I'm weak compared to everyone around me. It's like the idea that if you're I don't know, like an average student in high school, you get average grades. Let's say you get like, I don't know, your class or your average is 78% for all your courses and everything combined, and you're average. You're not doing bad, but you're not best of the class either. But when you enter university, who only accept people who have their year average or their high school average at 78, all of a sudden you're at the bottom of the class because that's the requirement for entry. So when you go to university and you get into a faculty that accepted you with your 78% average, you're the lowest on the rankings, even though you were previously doing okay. And if you compare yourself to everyone else, you're like, oh, everyone here is better than me. Well, how am I gonna survive this?
Was anything I said helpful?
Yes, this has been very beneficial to me. You don't hold back when we talk. So I find myself wanting to talk about things I normally wouldn't. That helps me be more open with my feelings, so I can...
Oop,
Sure, if you're okay with me just talking like I normally do.
Of course, I'd prefer that. What you consider normal feels fresh and new to me.
What? You and your brother are both so strange. It seems like he's satisfied though, so I guess this was okay.
You're an intriguing person, Kasane.
He's such a little boy.
I apologize if that sounds strange. I meant it as praise.
It didn't bother me.
I'm glad. That practicality may be your greatest merit.
Bond level 2 with Luka. I guess there's more with... he has teleportation, mid-air teleportation, and guardian vision. Okay. So I guess you couldn't do this before? I don't think I've tried. He wasn't really on my team all that much. So I didn't try to like jump and then dodge with him, with his ability.
You're an interesting person. I would like to learn more about you.
Really? I think you're much more interesting than I am.
Wow, there's like people here. There's a Hanabi working on her staff skills. Cool. There's Kagero working on his aim. And it looks like Kyoka here is doing some yoga or something. Oh man, Hanabi is like doing like a wushu staff form, it looks like, or something like that. I don't know. For I'm gonna sound like a super nerd here, but the person who I'm assuming this is mocapped, but the person doing the form for this mocap is not utilizing their actual base in the swings and is swinging with their arms, it looks like, for the most part. So actually no, that last one there looks like it was completely grounded with the hip and everything. So maybe some of it is for flashy abilities, like quick flashy, and some of them are like actual power smashes. Because as I said before, I've actually trained a bit of staff when I was big into like Tai Chi, and yeah, it's really important to not use your arms to swing your staff, because your arms will get tired really fast. And also if you're hitting things and you're swinging with your arms, the thing you hit, the reaction, I guess, force to whatever you hit will just go through the staff and back into your arms, which will tire your arms out faster. So you really have to incorporate your entire body in order to like strike through things, or strike what would you call it? Like strike properly into something, like strike comfortably into something. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words at the moment. But yeah, I'm glad that they have something like this in here. It looks really cool. It's nice to have like a space to like train. I wish I had like a huge room like this where I live, where there's like a huge amount of space to just like do some forms or something. Anyway, let's go back to Luka. I feel really bad for missing him in the previous video, and I didn't just miss him once, I missed him twice, it looks like. The force is transmit. I think I read that already. Yeah.
Kasane, are you free to talk?
Yes, I am.
Yes. What do you want to talk about today?
Oh, not here. The kitchen is empty right now, so let's go there.
Huh?
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Is he gonna learn to cook? Ah, I'm learning to cook.
So, what's this about?
It might be a touchy subject for you, since you are one of the design children made in Togetsu.
Yes, what of it?
How do you feel about your existence being the result of an experiment?
How do I feel? I'm not sure how to answer that.
Do you feel bad or conflicted about being an artificial existence?
Well, it's something I learned just recently, so it honestly doesn't feel very real yet. Finding out my entire past was a lie definitely filled me with shock and anger.
Interesting.
But it's not like my birth affects who I am now, so it hasn't been an issue.
We get a bit more into Kasane's feelings with this dialogue.
You're steadfast. And that's precisely why I wanted to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
You
don't have to force it. I can go to another room and wait for you to calm...
Wait! I'm a dud.
Wait, what? Is he a design child too?
I was born without powers, but they ran experiments on me when I was a child, which led to my gaining them.
What? No way.
So while my situation is a little different from yours, I'm also an artificial psionic. It's something I've been struggling with for a while now. My power was given to me. It's not my own. Maybe it'll disappear one day, and I'll be nothing.
Oh, that's why he's so worried about fighting in a... Like, he's worried that he'll lose his powers one day, and because he's relying on his powers too much in his fight.
The other day. That's why you asked what I'd do if I couldn't use my powers.
Yes. I wanted to know how you felt since you were also created by an experiment. How do you think one can overcome their fear of possibly losing their powers one day?
You're asking me because you want my frank opinion.
Yes, that's right.
Then I'll be honest with you. I don't understand why you're so worried.
Is that because you're not a dud?
No, I don't mean it like that. It's because I consider powers to be just one tool out of many.
Just one of many?
If you can't use one, then just use another. There are other ways to fight besides powers. Even if I didn't have them, I'm sure I'd find another way to try to protect Naomi. Whether you have powers or not, your feelings won't change. What's important is not how you do it, but what you do.
I feel like this dialogue thing was probably written for an earlier side of the game, but then it was kind of like dangling, and the devs didn't want to like cut it because it feels like it's important character development for Luka, so they added it here. But that line that she just said, where it's like, oh, if I don't have powers to protect Naomi, I'll probably find a different way to do it. But Naomi's dead now at this point, so... Oh, maybe she's just referring in the past of all the times she's protected her in the past. I don't know.
What you do? I see. I should apologize.
What are you talking about?
I kept telling you before how similar you were to my brother, but I was wrong. My brother will greedily try to obtain powers to fulfill his own agenda. By force at times. You could say he is almost possessed by the powers. However, you don't care that much about them. If they're not available, you're flexible enough to choose a different method.
I don't really understand, but you're basically saying you don't think Karin and I are similar anymore.
Yes, because you're not. I was conflicted at first, but I'm glad I told you. It seems I was being a little too closed-minded. That might be similar to my brother. You've helped me feel a little better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't mention it. Thank you for trusting me with your secret.
You can talk to me anytime if you're ever struggling with something. Like your muscles.
I don't think I'd ever be worried about my muscles, but I'll keep that in mind.
Kasane, how long do you train each day?
I think I train as much as necessary.
As far as I can see, you seem to have muscle. I'd like it if you allowed me to create a training program for you sometime.
On level 3. Increases recovery speed of SAS teleportation gauge. And he has a combo that knocks people up and then smashes them down. Cool.
You and I think very differently. That's why I find you so interesting.
I don't feel that way. Plus, you have an interesting way of looking at people.
I kind of want to see what Kyoka does. Like, what's her animation cycle here? She meditates a little bit. Gets into, some like yoga stance, I don't know. I should get out of the way of his knives. It disappears anyway. And then she has a different pose. And I guess she sits down again and meditates. Very nice. And then yes, she sits down again. Okay. He just throws targets. And you can see like the knife appear there and then disappear. It's magic. Teleportation magic. Is there anyone else here? No one's in the kitchen. It's funny, like these two people are in the kitchen, but Luka doesn't like think of them as like people. Maybe they weren't in the kitchen while we were having that conversation. Let's start giving gifts, and of course, if you know me, I'm gonna go to Hanabi first and give her gifts. Hey Hanabi, do you like gifts? Gift. She wants fun snacks. This snack sets has a wide variety everyone loves, like sweet cookie, salty potato chips, and chewy rice cakes. You can't wait to open it to see what's inside. You could enjoy it with some family or friends, or maybe you can keep it all to yourself. Here you go, Hanabi. Ring.
Thanks.
That's it? Aww. Gifts. We're gonna keep giving you gifts until you love us. I will give you gifts until you love me, love me, love me. I guess she doesn't really care much about this either, but let's give it to her anyway. Ring.
Thanks.
She says thanks, like, yeah, okay, whatever. A hot cup of tea is really nice when you're tired. She disappeared. Where'd she go? She better not be with Yuito. Oh, okay, she's not. She's enjoying a cup of tea with Tsugimo? I don't remember her name. And Kyoka. Hey Hanabi, do you like gifts? I will give her a... Wait, does she want this? She apparently hearts this. She has a little small heart for this. When lit, the candle produces a pleasant smell that relaxes the mind and reduces stress. It belongs to a set with a beautiful lotus-shaped holder. You can choose any scent you like lavender or sandalwood. What about Yuito? I want it to smell like Yuito when it burns. Ring!
Wow, I'm so happy.
Oh, she's happy. Thank you, I'm collecting these. They smell good when you light them.
I can't help myself from charging forward in battle. I know how much you're covering for me and my reckless tendencies.
We haven't really fought
It's
all that
fine.
much yet.
Sometimes it makes it easier to fight when you're out in front like that.
Well, I guess that's nice to know. I'll just have to be careful that I don't overdo it from now on.
Level 4 with Hanabi. Assault Vision. Okay, so that's the thing that randomly appears and you can use. She like does the was it Colonel Mustang thing in Full Metal Alchemist where she snaps his finger and like an explosion happens. I wonder if that's like a reference to Colonel Mustang. Got Baki Dictionary as a present from Hanabi. Okay.
I'm going to be someone you can count on.
Oh yeah.
I'm always counting on you. And you can always count on me.
She has like sticks of all sizes here, it looks like. Oh, there's the candle on her desk. Let's go back to Hanabi. We're gonna make her love us. You're gonna love me as much as her. Oh, I can upgrade their abilities as well. Well, I guess that's all I have for Hanabi at the moment. Let's just go to the next one. Kyoka, how are you doing? Is there anything here that she can take? Healing music. Therapeutic music like this creates alpha waves in the brain and allows you to relax. It contains various sounds of nature, like bird songs and insect chirping. Listen to this and relax if you're tired. I'm really curious as to what happens when you max out their bond. Here you go.
This is nice.
Oh, you think so? I like to listen to music when I'm tired. I'm glad you wanted to make me feel better. I don't think I had anything else for her there. Arashi. Let's do Arashi next. Hey Arashi. How are you doing? Ubuki is sleeping like a rock. This is what happens when you work too hard. Old PC extension. I was really curious because we gave her the PC earlier, so I wonder what happens if we give her this. This old, well-used PC with extendability was top of the line at the time. Now the processing time is slow, and there is no support at all. Many enthusiasts enjoyed that inconvenience. They use an SNS to exchange information on maintenance and how to acquire parts. Here you go. She always looks so, like, sad.
You have a good eye.
I've been wanting to enhance the server. You have great timing. Oh, we just picked that out of the trash. So does she? Yeah, she does have like all these other like things, like towers, I guess, and another monitor, bunch of keyboards. She's apparently stuck stickers all over it too. Did she have anything else? I don't think I saw anything else for her there. I gave her that already, and I gave her that already. I might as well give her this. These plugins can be installed in their brain for expanded functionality. Usually a person can only use one. Installing this program increases the number of plugins you can use at once by one. This has many, or has the same problem as, or it has the same properties as the program V. So there's H. So I think that just makes it so I can slot another like buff thing on her. I'll take it if you're giving it. Oh, I'm giving it. Tsugumi. Kagero's hiding something again. I think it's really important. Self-help book, How to Not Worry. Worrying too much about what others think of you and you lose sight of yourself or your true self. Comparing yourself causes feelings of inferiority and will keep you awake at night. If you feel like this is the book for you. If you read through it, your outlook on life could improve. Oh, this is the thing we gave Shiden at some point. But I guess she wants it too.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, you can see her hands on the other I guess they're like sleeves more than gloves. This is for me? Thank you. I might not be able to do it just like the book says, but I'll give it a read. You're gonna love me. I'm gonna give you gifts until you love me. This potted, small breed of cactus is easy to raise indoors. Cacti are durable and don't require much care, so they're recommended for beginner gardeners. However, if ignored, it will wither like any other plant. Take care of it and watch it grow. You're gonna love me, Tsugumi. We're gonna be the best of friends.
Oh, thanks.
Kasane, careful with the spines. It's indoors, but it needs sunlight. I'll raise it with care. There's no windows in this hideout at all, so... which one's her desk? I'm curious if it actually appeared on it. Whoa! There's cactuses everywhere. I guess this is her desk here, and we actually got like this whole like 3x3 shelf unit. Hold all our cactuses. Alright. You're gonna love me, Tsugumi. I'm gonna keep giving you gifts. Does she need a tea set? Yes, she does, and she apparently likes this. This set contains a porcelain teapot, cup, and saucer. The design is simple, but it's made with subtle features to make delicious tea. The teacup has no handle and must be pinched to be held. The teacup has no handle? Yes, it does. You can see a handle on it, making it very elegant. Am I reading this wrong? The teacup has no handle and must be pinched to be held. The teacup has a handle. Tell me that you see that there's a handle on that teacup there. Did they write that with a different like picture in mind, and they're like, oh, we'll just slap this on there, whatever. Weird. Anyways, you're gonna love me, Tsugumi. I'm gonna give you everything you like.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm not very good at talking, but I like having tea. I'll brew some herbal tea.
Oh, Kasane, I'm sorry for being startled again.
It's fine. What are you doing?
The flowers bloomed, and I was looking at them. Oh, do you want to see too? You can see my flowers anytime. They like when people look at them, and so do I.
I would like to look at your flowers any day, Tsugumi. Just be like super creepy. Increase SAS recovery speed and assault vision. So I have an assault vision. That's the random thing that sometimes happens. You can call them into the field, and you get invulnerability frames. Got tea set as a present from Tsugumi. Hey, I just gave you a tea set. Why would you give it back to me? She must not have liked it.
I think I might want to talk with you some more. I don't know if it'll work out, though.
I have fun talking to you too. I don't think you need to worry about it going well.
I'm still curious as to... I'm pretty sure we got Seto's mask at some point as a present from Shiden, but I can't see it anywhere in our like hideout. And nothing is going on these shelves. I wonder if it's like something special that you get to put on these shelves at some point. There was more to her, because she's one of the newer people, so hopefully this is good. Wait. These popular plastic framed glasses with a white horn tortoiseshell pattern, they come with a leather glasses case. They can be used as a personal joke item or have lenses put in them and used for real. You can have the lens exchanged for ones that suit you later. So I don't think she wears glasses, so it's a little bit weird that we can give this to her. But sure, let's do it anyway. Ring!
Okay.
She's like, what? I don't wear glasses. You knew! With clairvoyance, my eyesight isn't very good. I'll use this someday. Wait, what? But she's not wearing glasses. But maybe... Wait, what? Maybe she's wearing contacts? I don't know. I guess I can quickly give her the other two things too. So these two just gives her more slots to slot in like the upgrades. Like more health, more power, more defense.
Okay.
And perks like that. Can I have this? Yes, you can. Gift. Here you go.
Okay.
Can I have this? Yes, you most certainly can, my dear. My dear. My dear. I guess, where's, Hanabi? I think I should upgrade Hanabi as well. Since she is, like, one of the characters that I am using on the field.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Well, I guess I'll take it. Here we go.
Thanks.
Alright. So I've done Hanabi. I've done Tsugumi. I think I did Kyoka already, but because she's one of the original characters, I already gave her gifts and unlocked a bunch of stuff for her, so let's do Luka here. Anyone here? No. Let's give him some gifts. So look, he has like nothing on his desk. We gotta give him something. Plaid blanket. The plaid pattern on this blanket is a refreshing green. It's light and warm. It's a large size, so a child could completely wrap themselves in it. Body temperatures drop when people sleep, so a blanket is necessary for sleeping, even if in a temperature-regulated room. Here you go, Luka. Ring.
Thank you.
It is true I have a body temperature of a child, but I get cold when I nap, so this will help. He's a child. He's super adorable. That's one thing about Genshin Impact, I guess. They don't have child dude characters in that game. At least not as I'm recording this. Maybe at some point they'll introduce like a child-sized boy character. But at the moment there's like 4 or 5 child girl characters. Klee, Chi-Chi, Diona, Nahida, Sayu, Dori, 6 that I can name out the top of my head, but 0 boys, like young boys that look like Luka. Scale models, exotic cars. This 1/18th scale diecast steel model is from the exotic car series. As this is another thing that the description isn't matching the picture. The description seems to be describing one model, but then the picture has like 4. The smallest details are reproduced. Well known by model enthusiasts, there is a large lineup featuring everything from classic cars to the latest models. I have a friend that is into collecting like model cars, and some of the details in them is like really crazy. Like some of them, if you turn the steering wheel, it actually turns the wheels. There's actually like mechanisms for that. There's like hinges, like you actually have to pull the doorknob in order to open the door. And I don't know, like windshield wipers move. Well, I guess they don't move. They're movable, but they don't move on their own. And like all these little details, all these little movable parts, like even like brakes and axes and stuff. Those are all like built into there. It looks like. So wheels actually like don't just. It's not like a connection where the wheel can just spin on its own. It's like actually connected to some mechanism. It's really crazy. So yeah, let's give this to him. Here goes. Hope you like cars.
This is very nice.
I love the double goggles that I gave him. I think scale models are a very adult hobby. I have been spitting with them recently. Oh. He's playing with them! He's playing with them! Those were not the cars in the picture. There was a yellow one, I remember. But yeah, aw. And the blanket is here, aw. I think Luka is one of my more fond of characters now. Oh, and nothing else. Interesting. Yeah, sure. We'll give him the V, but not the H. Since I have a lot of V's.
Thank you.
One plug added for Luka. He just says thank you. Yo, he loves those cars. So I did the Kagero. Let's do Yuito next. I feel fine. Thanks for everything, Kasane. It's good to be working with you. Oh, he has a lot of stuff. What is this? When did I get this? He really loves it, apparently. The newest installment of an anime series created by the OSF in collaboration with a renowned animation studio. The story focuses around mankind's fight against the others, diving into heated battle scenes and interpersonal drama. Characters are based off of currently enlisted OSF members. Is that Kasane and Yuito on the cover there? That this is a big heart on his icon for this. So let's give this to him. It's like an anime DVD.
Thank you so much.
Oh, he's so happy about it. Really? I can have this? A rumor going around the OSF said that this was a must-see, so I was really curious about it. The Scarlet Nexus anime is actually rated really average, I guess, or a little bit below average in how I would say. Usually when I go to my anime list, and if an anime is rated 8 or above, it's probably like a good idea to see it for the most part. If it's like 7.5 or more, it might be worth it if like it's like a dry season with not a lot of stuff to watch. And anything below 7 I pretty much like ignore unless it is like an ongoing series of something that I have like that has their hooks in me or something. But yeah, Scarlet Nexus got like a 5 point something, so it's like, to me, it's like below average. I heard the new recruit characters were just like me and you, Kasane. I wonder how they turned out. Blah. I feel fine. Thanks for everything, Kasane. It's good to be working with you. Big fluffy Baki doll. This giant Baki doll can be laid on the floor and used as cushion. Soft and fluffy feel comforts people. It was a limited production, so it's hard to find these days. Here you go, have a big soft thing.
Thank you so much.
Man, he has the most animated reaction to gifts. It was a limited run, and I was so upset that I wasn't able to reserve one. Thank you so much. With this Baki, I'll sleep like a baby and have great dreams. It'll protect you while you sleep. Oh wait, he disappeared. Where did he go? Oh, you see Arashi here playing with her tools. He's sleeping on it. That's great. I'm glad that I start recording myself do this. I did like a bunch of gift giving because I thought it was just unlock things, but apparently it triggers stuff like this, and like with what's his name playing with the car models, and I guess her she either like sits in front of her tools or in front of the computer, and he like lounges around. So yeah, it's nice to like show this off for people who are curious as to the little details of this game. Alright, let's talk to him. I feel fine. Thanks for everything, Kasane. It's good to be working with you. I'm trying to pretend like he's like kind of half asleep and we're bugging him. And he's really happy to have that Baki doll. So I got 2 more. Let's give him this first. This cushion features dozens of Bakis crowded together. It is slightly glossy and inexpensive, making it an impressive decoration. Baki fans often face the dilemma of wanting to use it but not wanting to sit on their favorite character. Sitting on their favorite character is not a problem with Yuito. He's laying on one.
Thanks.
Oh, with stuff that doesn't have a heart on it, he just says thanks. But then with the big hearts on it, he like becomes super animated. I'm not sure about nitpicking Baki like that. Nitpicking Baki like that? What does that mean? Put on his chair. Comic Dawn Pickles Chapter 9. This comic with growing popularity has an unpredictable story and a unique design. In the last chapter, a traitor turned out to be an ally, and the best friends since the beginning was a real villain. The server of SNS sites went down from the tumult that followed. Is that referring to something? Is this like foreshadowing as to what's going on? Here, have a weird book. I don't like this book.
Thanks.
I never thought he would be a traitor in the last chapter. Oh, sorry, no spoilers. Spoilers. You're gonna be my friend, Yuito. I'm gonna keep giving you... Wait, I have 2 of these. That's okay. Baki floor cushion. This cushion features dozens of Bakis crowded together. Oh, and I gave him this as well. I guess I can give him one of these. Here you go.
Thanks.
I don't think that actually increases their bond level, though. Now that I think about it.
Hey, Kasane?
Oh, it does!
Remember how I called you a lone wolf before? Now that I think about it, I was wrong. You're no lone wolf. You're the one carrying everyone.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I feel like that's more your specialty.
Really? I think you're pretty good at it yourself. All of us count on you, including me.
Whoa, all of us, including me, really count on you. The voice lines is slightly different than what they've written down there. On level 4, Assault Vision. Attack an unguarded enemy and Yuito will call out. Answer him with YB and he will appear as a vision and perform a special attack. Cool.
You're pretty kind sometimes. Oh, wait, that didn't come out right.
It's fine. If that's the case, maybe some of your sincerity has rubbed off on me.
She likes rubbing, I see. So I did Kyoka, Luka, Hanabi, Yuito, did Arashi. I haven't done Shiden or Genma yet, so let's do Genma. Genma. Here you go. Major General Fubuki has been working too much. I hope he gets the rest that he needs soon. Gift. Oh, I have lots to give him. You can also have a Baki cushion. Ring! He doesn't get a desk.
Sure?
Oh yeah. This pattern is for me? Wait, does he get a desk? He doesn't sound like he gets a desk. It sounds like he just gets these shelves. Alright, let's give him more stuff. You're gonna also be my friend forever. All the characters, they all start talking to each other like, why is Kasane just going around giving everyone gifts? Is she in side quest mode? Let's give him a single candle. This simple candle and candle holder has no scent or decoration. The high quality materials can burn steadily for a long time. People gaze at the flame during meditation. Some use it for training by extinguishing the flame with the force of a punch. Masters extinguish it with just their presence. Here you go.
Are you sure?
Watching the flame dance helps me concentrate. You should try it.
You move so efficiently in battle. That's really impressive, considering how little combat experience you have. Although, while it's great that you don't hesitate, just don't be too reckless. Sometimes you need to pause and think.
Yes, you're right. Thank you for the advice. I'll be sure to remember that.
No, I didn't mean to lecture you. Maybe this is because of my age.
Level 4! Assault Vision. So, will this like happen really often now? Like every single character have a chance to activate this? And now that I have like, what, 9 characters? 8 characters? In the whole roster. 8? Yeah, probably 8. I can activate this like a lot, hopefully? I don't know. Got fun snack set as a present from Genma. Fun snack
The
set?
more I get to know you, the more impressed I am.
Is something wrong? I mean, I think you're amazing too.
I don't have a fun snack set. Unless this is actually Naomi's stuff. And that she's just dead, so... Oh well. It might actually be Naomi, because I remember seeing flowers and butterflies in her other form. Ooh, that's a little dark. I thought this was ours. Our station. But I guess this entire hideout is our station. Gemma. Tactical Book, Secret Techniques. A book on combat skills and knowledge all recruits should study. It is a digital publication. Although it has sold over 100,000 downloads, it's still relatively unknown. The content is sensible and practical, but the writing style is dated. Here you go. He has a big heart for this one, so he might be animated. Ring!
This is for me?
Oh yeah. My old combat instructor taught me that, but now it's in a book? No, it'll be a good opportunity to go back to the basics. Thank you, Kasane. I really like that they tied his karate black belt, I guess, because he does seem like his fighting animations do draw from karate or something. It kind of gives him a bit of character that you don't really notice until you actually look at his character model. And it's not like he's wearing the belt, it's just like strapped around this little like pouch that he has around his waist. It's not like he's wearing it around his waist. Alright, we're gonna give you gifts until you like fall in love with us. This alcohol has fruity flavor like apple and orange. The liquor is made by fermenting fruit juice or by soaking fruit in alcohol. The Orchard's original brand is incredibly delicious. It's sweet and easy to drink, but so don't drink too much. Here you go, have some liquor, you old man. That's what old people like, right?
Hey, I'm grateful.
It's just a hobby for me, but I can tell this is good, thank you. But where did he go? Is he off drinking? Oh, he is drinking, but not the alcohol. Oh wait, no, yeah, he might actually be drinking the alcohol we just gave him. Yeah, it's like a cup in his hands. Glug, glug, glug. That's cool that they actually animated the liquid, like, spilling into his mouth when he takes, like, a sip of that. Do it again. Glug, glug, glug. Alright. Special fruit liquor. Oh, I can give him one of these. Probably this one. Yeah, this one's probably the best one. I'll save that one for someone else that I like put in the field more often.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Thanks for everything. Aw, I didn't upgrade our bond. That's okay. Where else am I missing? 1, 2. I did Tsugumi. I did Gemma. Hanabi was the first I did. Haven't done Shiden yet. Okay, let's do Shiden. Hey Shiden. I'm gonna make you love me with gifts. Lithographic. Why do I have an extra one of this if I already gave it to him? There's a check mark on his even though there's a heart, there's also a check mark on his portrait, and his is the only one lit up, so I wonder why I have a second one of this. Maybe I can give it to him again to see what happens. Let's see what happens if I give this to him again.
Thank you.
See, now I have 2. Oh, it was a great choice bringing it to me. I don't know if that did anything. I don't think it did anything. Electrical engineering in practice. This academic text teaches practical theories of electrical engineering and electronics. Students of engineering and electricity psionics use it as a point of reference. Psionic powers can't be used your power correctly without understanding their nature. Psionic powers can't be used correctly without understanding their nature, I think is what they're going for. But for whatever reason, your power in there, they have like words in there that kind of make the sentence sound weird. All right, here we go.
Not bad.
Are you telling me to study? I'm offended. But I was thinking the same thing. It will expand my ability to use my power. Here you go. No upgrades. That's unfortunate. Have I gone through everyone now? So, Gemma already done, Hanabi done, Luka done with the cars, Tsugumi done, Yuito done. Kyoka? Did I do Kyoka? For some reason... I might as well just give her this too, right? Since she is one of the characters that I put out in the field. Here we go. And she's like one of my stronger characters too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now love me. Sorry, you're always giving me things. Now she has an extra slot for us to fill. And I guess there's... Did I do him yet? I feel like I haven't. I don't remember what I've given him. Oh, I have not done him for sure. So I've already given this previously to Yuito, so I'll just give it to him and see what he says.
Oh, cool.
I didn't think you read comics, Kasane. Huh? You didn't open it? It's so good, though. Nope. Talked to the wrong person. Here we go. A cage row. Game set. I already gave him this. I won't do that. So I gave him that already, but I have an extra one. I have not given him that. I've given him this already, and I have an extra one, it looks like, and a teddy bear. I'd also given this to him, but I have an extra one, it looks like. Interesting. I wonder if there's more characters, potentially. Or maybe if I do New Game Plus, and I play the game as Yuito, I might need to reuse these. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have repeated the lightning poster that I gave Shiden. Maybe I should have kept that around for New Game Plus. Uh-oh. This is a liquor we gave Gemma before, but we're giving a set for him too.
Oh, cool.
It would taste a lot better if I had someone to drink it with. Gemma would drink it with you. You seem to enjoy it too.
You really have grown. And I don't mean your height.
Hey, whoa. Hey, inappropriate language.
You mean as a person?
Yeah. I've known a lot of people, and there aren't many that I really trust. I guess I can't talk much about being trustworthy, but you're really turning into a good person.
So when are you gonna tell Yuito? Wait, where is Yuito? That you're the one who actually killed his father and not me, so that he can finally forgive me for that. That's weird that Yuito actually already forgave me for that, even though he really doesn't have any reason to. Level 5 with Cage Row. So his invisibility is prolonged.
You have a pretty good understanding of who I am. I can just tell without you saying it.
You talk too much. However, I'm glad we both understand each other.
I am glad that I split this into another video. Otherwise, both this one and the previous one will be like 2 hours long of me just walking in this space talking to people and giving them things. The content here is a little bit not that interesting in my opinion, but I was hoping maybe like some funny shenanigans, some jokes, or I don't know, some weird interactions would come out of it whenever I give them. And we did get some interesting like animations and stuff with Genma drinking like a drink, and Luka playing with the cars, Yuito laying on the big Baki doll and stuff. That's interesting, but it's like not, I don't know. They're like drops of like interesting details for the game, but nothing like huge. And we didn't really get much, or we didn't unlock any more bond quests from all those leveling up, so I don't know. Let me just make sure I look at everything. Oh, I have some stuff here before I end things, but I feel like we're getting pretty close to the end of this video, so yeah. Just to go around a little longer. Do you like to read books, Kasane? Either paper or digital? Reply. I'll read to learn what I need to know, but I don't really read for fun. That's unfortunate. I love to read. There is a limit to what experiences and knowledge a single person can acquire. Books make up for that lack. Enjoying both weight training and reading seems contradictory, but I see it as merely improving myself. I train my body with weights and my mind with books. I am probably best at using my head, but even so, I enjoy training my body. Perhaps all people covet what they do not have. It's Luka Travers again. I have come to you for advice so many times, so I was hoping I could help you somehow. Is there anything you would like to ask about training or exercise? Not in particular, I train as much as I need to. As much as you need to? That is smart. However, I enjoy pushing myself to my limits. You may have noticed that I keep weights inside my clothing, so I'm I am always working my muscles. Some say this is excessive, but when I think there are muscles that I have not trained, I can't help getting depressed. I feel like this is like a character trope that kind of motivates people. Like, oh, look how hard this character is training. You can do the same. You can just put your mind onto it and achieve amazing things. And there's characters out there that you can draw inspiration from. But then I think doing stuff like this, like putting weights in your clothes and trying to train to limits is really dangerous, especially if you haven't heard of a rhabdo something. It's like this disease, I think. Is it a disease? Let me Google this real quick. Rhabdomyolysis. Rhabdomyolysis. It's like this thing that happens when you overtrain and your muscles just starts to die because it doesn't have their nutrients, or it's like worked too much. I'll read the description here actually. Rhabdomyolysis, often just called rhabdo, is a serious medical condition that can be fatal or result in permanent disability. Rhabdo occurs when damaged muscle tissue releases its proteins and electrolytes into the blood. These substances can damage the heart and kidneys and cause permanent disability or even death. In the workplace, causes of rhabdo include heat exposure, physical exertion or overuse, and direct trauma. Example, crush injury from a fall. Anyone can get rhabdo, but workers in many different occupations have a higher chance of developing rhabdo. So yeah, it's like really dangerous to get rhabdo. And people who push people to train like crazy is like, and who might not know of that, can potentially be putting people at risk. Yeah, he's saying like he trains all the time, but it makes sense, or it works for a fictional character because they don't have to actually do anything in real life. But as a real life person, I feel like you really gotta listen to your body if you plan to like train for something, and don't just like blindly push yourself past the limits, because it could get dangerous. Was there anything else? Oh, he's actually wearing the Seto mask at the moment. Interesting. I think I'll just leave him like that. So when it says you unlocked Seto's mask, it wasn't an item that we get to see in the thing. It literally unlocked a costume that I can equip on people. So I can potentially equip Seto's mask on her if I want to. Let me see if I can find it. Mask. Oh, I don't. So is that mask only for Shiden then? And no one else? Whoa. Some of this stuff can get pretty insane. Scroll through. You can get a cat tail. Yeah, it looks like that mask is specifically for Shiden. Let's go to him and see if I can replace his sunglasses maybe with Seto's stuff. No! Black mask, Inari mask, visor gas mask. But yeah, is Seto's custom mask. Yeah, like this does not appear in the list for anyone else. A mask Seto got just for oh yeah, it wasn't Seto's mask. It is a present that Seto got for Shiden. It's the same design as the mask Seto wears, and yeah, he's wearing it now. Ah, I see. So this will only appear for him. Okay, makes sense. I kind of wasted a bunch of time there. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm gonna end things here. I believe I've did everything as much as I can with talking to everyone and giving them gifts and doing their bond missions at this point. So yeah, in the next one I will be actually doing the story. I hope you will be there to check that out. We'll finally continue the story. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you see you in the next one. Subscribe for more, and goodbye. Goodbye.